We touched on curved beveled letters, but the easiest is going to be boxed up beveled letters. So in order to do this beveled G really easily, we're just going to box it up first. And as long as this one's boxed up, then it's super duper easy. The first step, per usual, is putting triangles on the ends. We have two ends here. Then our next step is connecting the corners whenever the letter bends. So it comes up and bends to go left, so we connect these corners. Then it goes straight and bends to go down, so we connect these corners here. And then it continues going straight down until it bends to go right, and so we connect these corners here. And then it goes along going straight and bends to go up, so we connect these corners here. And then it goes straight up until it bends to go to the left, so once again connect the corners. We're just following the same steps. So of course the next one is doing the middle line from triangle to triangle. And now it's time to fill it in. So starting with our lighter color, this first triangle is obviously the bottom, then we move up to the section right here, and where I'm filling in, this is the left of this section where the light would be hitting from the top left. Then this next section has a very obvious top and bottom. We're filling in the top of this section with the lighter color. Then this next section, this one has a very obvious right and left. We're going to fill in the left where the light would be hitting. Then this next section has an obvious top and bottom. We're filling in the top since the light is coming from the top left. And then this next section, obvious right and left. We're going to fill in the left since the light is in the top left. And then this next section has a top and a bottom. We're going to fill in the top of this section. Then this end is facing to the left, so we're going to fill this end in. And then we're going to grab our darker color and fill in everywhere else where the light would not be hitting. And next up is highlights. I'm using a very light orange. I feel like white is just too bright, too bold, so I'm using like this light orange here for this case. And then I'm using black to add a drop shadow on the exterior of everywhere that we filled in with dark. And boom, we're done.